Alright, I guess this is technically take 4. Had a dog come in, I cut myself, and didn't start it the way I wanted, and so I'm just trying this. I really want to do some knife reviews on knives, in particular that I have a lot of familiarity with, so, and it's killing me not to do them, so here we go. This is dirty. Anyway, obviously to anybody in the know, or not in the know, possibly, this is a delica, which is the step down from the Endura Spyderco. But this is a delica wave. The wave feature is right here. It's an Emerson patent. Makes the blade look goofy as hell. Anybody who wants to know what the wave feature is, Google it, YouTube it, and other guys can show you, but I don't have a camera and the editing software to go through the hassle. How do you like that, Claire? Anyway, so my point about this, really love delicas. I love delicas. They're one of my favorite knives on the planet, period. And I really like Spydercos. I have a few Benchmades and a few Spydercos. Actually, several of both, but I love the delica for its size, and it's like 2-point-something ounces, 2.4 or something ridiculous. See that? There's a little blood there. You may be able to see. Still left. I mean, literally, I barely nicked myself trying to set this up, and that's what I get. My problem with the delica wave, I love the delicas. I love the full flat grind delicas, especially. The new ones they came out with, I have almost all of them. But here's my problem with this one. It's unproportionate. The blade feels small with this goofy look. The reality is it works the way it's supposed to. It's as sharp as it's supposed to be. It is as light as it's supposed to be. But it just looks goofy as hell. In this particular delica is the first time I've ever experienced this. I don't know if I can get it to come out on camera, but I'm going to engage. Now listen, I don't know if you can hear that. I engage it. I don't know if that'll come out, but there's another click. Like when I put a little pressure on it, I can feel there's a flaw in here. It's only delica. It's only Spyderco I've ever had do that, and I've got some of the cheap Spydercos, and I've got some really expensive ones, and so only one I've ever had do that, and it kind of annoys me. I wonder if it'll wear in or not. But anyway, I've been carrying a Tenacious for a few months anyway, 3-4 months. I love this. I love the shape of the blade. I love the size of the blade. I'm not crazy about the weight, but it's cheaper than some of the family. It's definitely cheaper than like the natives or those. But what I always fall back onto is delicas. Well, I started carrying one of my Benchmades, but anyway, I've been carrying this one for a few days. More recently, I wasn't carrying it because I was like, well, it's so nice. I don't want to ding it up, and I'm really tough on my blades, and that's one of the reasons I wanted a better camera, is to show everybody. Look at the damage I've done to these. I mean, the blades are scratched to snot, because I work my stuff. Really like this. But I'll say this. I honestly believe if you're going to do the wave for the feature, that a lot of guys are looking at the wave as the quick deployment, one-handed deployment to defend yourself. The wave is, the delica is too small. Go with the Endura. My personal opinion, and one of my buddy's opinions. He ended up getting one about the same time I did. But I still carry it because I like the feature. Like I said, it's razor sharp, VG10 steel. Anybody that's dealt with it knows it's good stuff, and I really do like it. It's light. It does have the liners. Obviously, maybe you can kind of see them right there. Who cares, really? This is more knife porn. I mean, this thing is just so badass as far as sharpness and all that. I haven't been bitten by a knife for a while, so this is actually kind of funny to me. I'm going to throw this magazine in here. Piece of paper. Wow, that's not the best. Well, I'm kind of, if I could get the, I'm like trying to look through the viewfinder and not cut myself again. I mean, it's razor sharp. So anyway, the point is they're a little bit more money than a normal delica. You know, they got the saber grind. They're awesome. But if you're looking for the self-defense end of it, go with the Endura. I think the Endura is more balanced because with the wave feature. Because I just think this looks goofy. I don't like it. I like spidey holes. I like normal Enduras, and I like normal delicas. Obviously, I love delicas. It's one of my favorite knives ever made. But these just look goofy. But they do function the way they're supposed to, and that's what's key. And they still function the way they're supposed to. Can you hear this? I'm gonna bring it real close. You hear that little click? If you heard that little click, it's the only Spyderco I've ever had do that. So, and I spent more on this one than I've spent on any other delica ever. So it kind of bums me out that this one has that. And my buddy, who got one about the same time, I don't know that he got it from the same place. His does not do that. So anyway, this is me trying to do a close-up with this stupid camera and see how it turns out. If it doesn't come out, I just really wanted to show this thing off. I love this little thing. But definitely be careful, boys and girls, because they are sharp out of the box. It's a nice little knife. Getting a lot of glare. This camera blows. This video is going to blow. I don't care. I wanted to throw one up. I wanted something new. I wanted to show a knife. I've got tons of knives. I love knives. I love knife porn. It's my most basic of tools. Everybody deserves one. It's not a multi-tool. Multi-tools are, multi-tools, and I love them too. I love multi-tools a lot. But these things get pulled more than anything else I own. So the reality is they're more important to me. Anyway, it's a crappy delica wave features review, and it's just because I wanted to do a knife review. I don't have the camera for it, so we'll see how this turns out.